he'll be fine. It's important to him. He cares a lot. He's got a lot of character to him. He'll bounce back.
Is there any themes in terms of the struggles offensively in the first half? Anything?
Not really. We just didn't do the little things well. You know, 3rd and 2, we don't get the double team done. Just basic stuff. You know, we turned the ball over. We had a drop. So just some of the basic things we didn't get done, and then again, just behind the chains in poor field position, we didn't stay on schedule.
Coach, last year you mentioned was a high-scoring double OT game up there in Winston-Salem today, kind of an old-school Frank Howard-like low-scoring game. What are your takes on how the last 2 meetings have gone against the Deacons? As you mentioned, just you always seem to be tagged with them in some crazy way.
Well, I'm just glad we won. You know, I mean, we've got, whether there's 51 to 45, 51 to 45, or 17 to 12. You know what it was today? Hey, they all count the same, and I'm just thankful that we got the win. And listen, they do a great job at Wake Forest. They really do. Coach Clausen always has his guys ready. Again, they got an open date to get ready for us. So there's going to be it's going to be a really healthy football team rolling in there. And they did some good stuff. But it's a 4-quarter game, and I thought we took it over in the second half, offensively and defensively.
Coach, how nice is it to have a guy like Hamp Green on your hands team?
Yeah. Hamp was captain for us today, and he's a guy we trust. I mean, we put him back there on punt return as well. We trust him. He's a sure-handed guy and a gritty guy. So it's good to, we work that every week. Every Thursday we work our, we take 2 or 3 minutes and we just catch onside kicks every single week. That's what we do, and it's good to see us go out and win the game, put us in position. And really, we didn't really win the game. I mean, they had 3 timeouts, and so when you've got 3 timeouts, the opponent really can only take about 15 seconds off the clock if you don't get a first down. So to be able to run the ball the way we did in that situation, when they absolutely have to get the ball back, and they got 3 timeouts, and we're able to make them use all their timeouts, get the first down, and finish the game, that was my favorite part of the day from an offensive standpoint. When we had to have it, we had the will to finish.
You said to agree to disagree. What did you see on the Jeremiah Trotter penalty?
I mean, I'll probably get in trouble if I go into all that, so I'll just plead the fifth on it. I think, I'll plead the fifth on it.
Do y'all almost coach? I think Root said post game you coach the guys that once the ball's to a certain point, kind of just lay off the quarterback. How do y'all kind of coach? I know that's a big point of emphasis, that play across.
Well, I mean, their offense makes it difficult because it's a how we do it. What's the score? Who we watching? Got an update? No, I mean, it's an RPO offense, and it's a lot of almost jump pop passes, right? And so I thought he was in the air, and we kind of caught him there, and it's a very difficult situation, as opposed to if you're dropping back, right, and you finish a guy. But so tough break against us right there, and that's football. But everybody understands the rule, and I don't know what to say.
First impressions without watching the film, how do you think Harrisville and Mr. May performed today?
I don't know. I mean, we'll see. I didn't really hear anything negative. I know we had a penalty. I think Harris had a penalty. You rush for 167 yards in 2 quarters, you probably did some good stuff. So we'll see when we evaluate the tape before I kind of give a final comment on that. But 200 plus yards rushing and 167 in 2 quarters. And when we had to have it, we got it done. It's proud to we got the big 4th down there as well. Got that one, a big gritty yard. But we'll see.
I think Kate said that Wade plays a lot more off coverage, so it made it harder to get down the field vertical shots.
Yeah.
Is that something you knew coming in?
Yeah, that's just kind of, they play a lot of catch technique. I've heard me talk about that earlier in the week. They'll do a good job of sitting back about 10 yards and just try to keep everything underneath them, but then they'll also cloud it, from there, and make you think that it's a soft coverage, but it's really a hard coverage, based on how they structurally roll their safeties and such. So they do a nice job. They do a really good job, and so we needed to get the run game going. I mean, we had to, especially with some of the two safety looks, and then they tried to pressure us as well, and we hit some nice plays. None bigger than that 4th down to Bo. I think it was Bo on their sideline. They went cover 0, and we had a little Oscar routes, and I mean, it was a great throw and catch. I thought Bo had a heck of a day today. He made some big plays, except one. That was a critical miss, an easy play, just tried to run, and it was there. We felt like we had it added up and had a great chance to get the first on that play, but that was a miss. I thought Bo did a nice job, and structurally we did what we needed to do in the second half. First half, not so much.
Another forced fumble by Khalil today. I know he had a great spring, but did you expect him to have as big an impact this year as he has?
Yeah, I did. After watching him through the spring, and then watching him, just being around him in the summer, just who he is and how mature he is, and watching him in camp, yeah, we expected him to be a dude for us. And just like we thought Tyler Brown, we didn't get Tyler till the summer, but after going through the camp and everything with him, we're like, okay, this kid's gonna help us right out of the gate. He's ready. And so he has. Khalil, we just had a chance to be around a lot longer since January.
Dabo, have you seen something different in your offense in how they've responded to some of this adversity since that first game, and do in-game adaptability and response from them?
Well, I think you saw it last week up at Syracuse for sure. When we had, the critical turnover, right? A fluky play. Here it comes. When Brenny got hit, the ball, and there goes the ball. Man, they responded. They came right back. And, so I think that's part of it. I think you're just maturing. You're just growing. We've got a quarterback that's a really good player. And, he's just like on the exchange. I mean, that's a very frustrating, disappointing play, but you just keep playing. And he missed one too. He missed one early. We had, I think it was Tyler Brown. We had him wide open. I mean, wide open, and he just missed it. I don't know if he didn't have his feet set or what, but he don't miss many. So it's just good to kind of see him push through, and I just think they're just growing and maturing. I mean, we beat Charleston Southern. I think we lost the turnover margin against them, right? So to win a game and lose the turnover margin, that's a pretty good step for this bunch, because that has been our Achilles heel this year against good teams. Again, 2 games that we dominated the statistics, right? We dominated. We had almost 500 yards against Duke, and had great stats against Florida State, but there's nothing that equalizes the game more than the turnover margin, and we weren't able to overcome it in those games, and today we were. So just hopefully that just shows a little more mental toughness, and then defensively, no points off the turnovers was the big difference.
We're talking about your career. Must have been nice to see a couple of your guys get some wins around the country. Brent had a big win today.
Yes.
Tony.
Yeah. Did
Won
Tony
after
win?
Tony won after what he went through.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm probably. I got to see T-Bone down in the locker room because I didn't know what happened. So after our game, so I'm super happy for Brent. That's obviously a huge win. Got a long way to go, but it's that's one of those wins that early, especially in your coaching career, you need a win like that to kind of take the next step with your guys, and so it's awesome. Super. I don't know again how it all played out, but literally T-Bone was kind of filling me in a little bit in the locker room, so really happy for them. And then who did Tony even play today?
He was William and Mary.
Hey man, I'm glad they got a dub. So good for him, and happy for those guys.
Thank you, Coach.
Okay,
Thanks, Coach.
thanks.